We can reach the royal chambers through the Chapel of the Guiding Moons and the Great Hall.
Okay. Do you know where these places are? Oh, well, someone's garments are here. Got a door I can't enter. I've got people to take out. So why he's chilling in a wine cellar, I'll never know. Again, you'd think with them helping out we'd get it done quicker, but nope. Can't go through the walls. Nope, okay. Wow, we are skewed. Nah, no threat. Where am I? Up top. This is lovely. I like this hall. I mean, just got those windows. I mean, they're pretty useless as far as windows go. Oh,
Queen Uraxia doesn't want to be disturbed.
Whatever. Whatever, bruh. Care factor is 0 at this moment in time. Hello? Thank you.
The Chapel of the Guiding Moons is just ahead.
Mm-hmm. Pretty decorations. Should I be reading the books? Too late. Chapel of Guiding Moons. We are here. What is going to happen here?
It's the necromancer, Zumag Foom.
Where?
Queen Uraxia
They
will
locked
be
us in.
delighted to hear that we have guests.
Oh, look, more cats. I do adore flaying and then roasting the nasty creatures.
Lovely.
If you'll excuse us, we have another member of your party to deal with.
Well, Chimera,
I'm of
obviously.
two minds. I want to watch your cadavers tear these cheeky mudcrabs apart, but I also want to deal with my inferior duplicate. What to do? What to do?
Oh, I thought they were making... Oh, he was.
Leave the door to Zamorak. This one will make an exit.
More undead!
Why attack me? Jesus, you just got yeeted. Ow. Any others? You done yet?
Go! Zamorak will guard your backs.
Okay. I mean, I want to go slowly. Holy shit, this is beautiful. We're just going to take it slowly and gently, though the feasibility of a fountain inside.
Go left
Remains
while
to be
this
seen.
one goes right. We will meet in the royal
Hey, I've been
chambers.
there, haven't I? That's in... I don't remember the name. The player area, the multiplayer area. God, I can't remember its name. How depressing. Well, shit.
They're going to destroy me!
I'm trying, Cadwell.
No, we're simply correcting a mistake of nature.
We will transfer your duplicate's animus into
No, please don't. Quickly, save Cadwell,
Our
save
time
Cadwell.
with Queen Uraxia has reached its end. Come
How do
along.
I save Cadwell?
Please,
Destroy the necromantic glass.
try smashing these glass
I've been trying for like the last 2 minutes, sir.
Well, that
Yay.
wasn't pleasant. You go on. I'll be along in a snap.
Sure?
Can you believe the audacity trying to absorb my essence?
Can you
Really?
believe the audacity? What were they trying to do to you, Cadwell?
I'm not quite sure of the particulars. You'd be surprised how little of the necromantic arts I managed to pick up, even after all that time in Cold Harbor. Anyway, I think that vile head wanted, well, me, I suppose.
Zumog Foom mentioned they were abandoning Uraxia. Any idea what that means?
From what I've heard, she really is a terrible ruler. And did you know she's Abner's sister? Family, am I right?
You've only just made that
The
connection?
necromancer told the head that it was time to make a deal with a more powerful master.
The dragon?
Whatever that means.
One assumes. Will you be alright now?
I'm feeling a bit deflated, really. Probably wouldn't be worth a dented soup spoon in a fight right now. Need a bit of a lie down. Maybe two. You go ahead. The royal chambers are right up the stairs. I'll join you as soon as I can.
Okay. Get better. place really is lovely. They've definitely increased the graphics as they've gone along. Too bad that Elsweyr is more recently Somerset, isn't it? Yeah,
There.
Somerset's gonna be backwards
Make
step.
haste. Uraxia is in the palace courtyard with Mulamnir. Be cautious. We need to know what Uraxia and the dragon are planning before we attack.
I'd be more concerned about Zumogfum, actually. Him in the head.
The moon gate you seek lies to the southwest.
No, I can't take that seriously.
Zumogfum has the key. Now, about my request.
The necromancers have already agreed to serve Calgrontid. You no longer interest us, Uraxia Thorn.
How dare you! We had a deal!
Bye!
What's this now? My incompetent half-brother and... Aha! The lost princess.
Is this when we're gonna see her family?
returns.
Oh boy.
Nalado!
As if you
Here.
didn't have time to dodge
Your
that.
parents have missed you, sir,
Hey!
princess.
Where are they? Oh yeah! You take the king, I'll take the queen. I'm gonna enjoy
Well,
this.
I liked you after. Now do me a favor and just
They're like
die!
freaking weak.
I'll take down that shield. You deal with the undead.
I mean, I'm trying. I'm kind of stuck at the moment. Okay, that was easy. What about the
Shield
siblings?
is down.
I'll destroy you all!
What about the siblings? I thought you said the siblings were raised. Wow, she's actually quite short like me.
Winds of oblivion shield me!
She just put on some different armor. She just gonna lay there while I wail on her.
Field of Uraxia Thorn!
Oh, sick roll.
The rules of...
Did I just kill her?
We can mourn Nalado later. I need to see the throne.
Why is it that very slow moving balls of death are what seem to be killing everybody? They're so freaking easy to dodge. Wow, we're really just leaving her body there? I liked her. Don't like you. Abner, how you feeling, buddy? And where are the siblings?
Once this all began, I knew Uraxia would need to be dealt with. But sending Chimera's murdered parents against us, death was too easy an end.
I mean, it's a
for my
really
half-sister.
smart plan. I'm quite proud of
I'm
her.
concerned that the dragons continue to
Too bad it was
work
just so
with the
lackluster in the
necromancers,
end.
though.
She didn't seem too emotionally invested in the scene, to be honest. You don't have any regrets about killing your sister? Wow, he didn't kill the sister. I killed her.
Half-sister. And do I really seem like the sentimental type to you?
Yeah, you're really not.
Uraxia may be gone, but Mulamnir mentioned his leader, Calgrontid. He said the necromancers were helping them, and Uraxia said something about a moon gate to the southwest.
Maybe Chimera Ogashri can tell us about this moon gate.
Perhaps. The next queen of Anequina said there's no time to mourn the dead, but I worry what
See,
happened
next
here
queen.
could affect her judgment.
Not currently queen,
Let's
and
get
yes.
to the throne room and try
I
to
vote she
figure out
dies.
why the dragons need necromancers and a moon.
Yeah, that's way more interesting than her. Let's go. Once I, play again. So, I did end the game where I ended it last time, and at a guess, I say it has tossed me out of the palace. And so I think I have to actually go manually back through the whole thing to get to where I was, which seems kind of weird. It's not like it was a dungeon. Even if it was a dungeon, wouldn't it still leave you in there? It's not like it's a public dungeon or something. Oh, delve is what I mean, sorry. But okay, we need to... Now it tells me to go back. Okay. Maybe I just go through the top of the palace? Like if I can just go around the front entrance? I don't know, it's so weird that it's kicked me out from the courtyard I was in. Like, I knew where I was, and now I don't. This is just very bizarre. Okay, well let's just try to go around the front. Take pride, because I'm lazy and slow. If I can remember how the hell to get there. Where are we? Oh, we're here. Right. Can I just go up these stairs and go around? I don't know. So discombobulated with this map. Yes, this is correct. And then we go up the next it says, yeah, because that's those dudes relaxing, and there's the massive thing here, and then that's where we got the fire going. Yep, cool. And then we should just be able to enter the front of the palace. Okay. So let me go this way. Still a bit bummed that you kicked me out from where I was, but as long as I can get there from this direction, that is fine. Wow, this place is actually quite large. Can I help you? Oh, you've got a nice face. Way nicer than the piece of shit I created. Really not happy with Makiri's faces. Her face.
We will deal with the fallen later. I fear more pressing matters must concern us now.
Is Garashi gonna say something? Or Abnathan? Nope. Okay. Well, guess I'll do it then.
May the dark take Uraxia. She sent my own parents against us.
It was
and killed the brave and honorable Nalado.
It was very anticlimactic, gotta say. It wasn't very emotional or anything. It was over and done with in 2 seconds, and I'm really quite bored. Kimura, those are your parents, and Captain Nalado died defending you. Are you sure?
Do not presume to tell me how I should feel. I am the queen now, and I do not have the luxury or the time to grieve.
You're not queen yet.
Fiveclaw. Those were not my parents. They were animated husks, nothing more. And I will remember Nalado's sacrifice. After
what?
After we finish saving Elsweyr from the dragons. You are still with me in this, Fiveclaw. You and Abner Thorn both. We ended one threat, but 2 more remain. I will go on without you. But I would rather have you at my side for what is to come.
I'm with you. I'm not with you. I will come with you to get the job done, but I'm not emotionally with you in any way, shape, or form. How do we stop the dragons? Actually, I would think the necromancers were first, but whatever.
The war is far from over. Even a queen needs to consult with such learned personages as Gareshri and Abner Tarn every now and then. Take this in recognition of your efforts on our behalf, Fiveclaw. Then talk to Gareshri. I need to think.
To tink. Good for your tinking. This double... it's two-handed. Hall of the Lunar Champion. Build this awesome temple. Okay, that's great. So it's a house. I have a house? Cool. Place on the Journlight altar in the Hall of the Lunar Champion to awaken the Lunar Reflector. I don't know what that means. But it sounds like we're going to a house.
Throne.
Level!
For too long, a tyrant has sat upon it. But now...
The men must
Dawn
recognize
is
you as
disappearing.
the heir of a Nequina. But the people already cheer your name.
Is he just doing laps around the hall?
This is a labyrinth. Did I miss anything?
He just left.
Fiveclaw.
Where's Cadwell? Ah, there he is. Hello, sir. You feeling much better?
Zemog Foom has been collecting my original body parts. He tried to steal my essence and stick it back in my old noggin. I think he's trying to put me back together.
You're only just coming to this conclusion,
not
sir.
Me, the other me, the betrayer.
Can you tell me anything about the betrayer?
Must I? Oh, very well.
Please?
My memories are rather muddled, but it seems that in life I was rather a distasteful chap. I was a knight, a champion. I helped people, mostly, but mostly I helped myself. Truth be told, I was a right and utter bastard.
I'm glad that you're so self-aware, but why did they call you the betrayer?
I had a friend, I think, another hero of the age, one of these lovely cat people, went by the name of Kunzari.
I had a feeling this is where we were
I
going.
helped him do something or other. Then, when he least expected it, I stabbed him in the back. Literally.
You're the one who killed Kunzari. I guess I had a feeling when we started here. I had a feeling, okay, you've killed your friend. But, wow. Why would you do that?
That's another of those blank spaces.
Is this where we find out that
in my
Kunzari
memory?
is not the great
I have
hero
no
everyone
idea
expects
why
him to be?
the vile person I used to be would commit such a dastardly deed. You know, once we find my head, we need to ask it about that. Right before we toss it into a roaring fire.
Oh, we will do that, sir. We'll absolutely do that. I cannot be able to talk to you because I don't like you. You follow her, so I don't like you by association. Lord Garashri.
Chimera's parents would be proud of how she has stepped forward in these dark times. Moons, I am proud of her. While Chimera gathers her thoughts, the rest of us have work to do. Tell me, what happened in the palace?
We killed Uraxia, but Nalado died, and the dragons and necromancers are still working together, as
You
predicted.
bring news both welcome and grim. But we can neither celebrate a victory nor mourn the good captain until later, I fear. We need to determine why the dragons are willing to associate with wielders of dark magic.
I heard them mention a moon gate to the southwest. Yes, southwest. I just realized that's where we need to go. Carl Grontid. I don't remember his name. Carl Grontid. Seems close enough. Seems interested in the place.
Could they be interested in the moon gate of Anequina? It lies in that direction. I wonder if this pertains to Uraxia's final order. A soldier mentioned it after we captured her, but she refused to elaborate. Maybe you can help Tharn find out more.
Tharn already yeeted. Don't know where he went. I'll help him determine the significance of Uraxia's final order.
Even now, Abnor Tharn searches
Oh,
through
is
the
that where he went?
documents in the royal study, seeking information concerning this final order. Despite his show of indifference, Uraxia was his half-sister. Her death is bound to affect him. I suggest that you tread warily.
I don't think he's going to be that moved by her death. You're worried about Abnor Tharn?
Worried? No. That would imply I had any feelings toward the man whatsoever.
That's so cold.
I'd say I'm more concerned that his nonchalant attitude toward his sister's death might be hiding his true emotions. I trust that he's here to help, but he's still a Tharn.
Have you ever considered the possibility that his nonchalant attitude is because he just doesn't care? Why must it be hiding some deep and nefarious emotion? Why can't it just be the fact that he doesn't give a shit about her? She was a shitty person. Anyway. What are we grabbing? Points. Lockpicks. Yeah, because I totally use them. Yeah, that's just going to clog up my inventory. Let's face it, I use magical more than I use stamina. 4 points! God, I wouldn't even know what to do with myself. Yeah, I was avoiding that for a reason. And I'm using shadow skills. I'm not using any shadow skills. I'm only using assassination and weapon. Really? It's 1 and 5. So I am. What have we got here? Dual Wield Expert. Increases the damage by offhand weapon. Well, I don't really know if offhand is what we're using, but sure. Slaughter. Increases damage with dual wield abilities against enemies at 25% health. Sure, let's just do it. Aw, that sucks. Cool. Well, what about medium armor? Improved sneak. No one cares about improved sneak. Dexterity. Increases your weapon critical rating by 109 for each piece of medium armor. Whatever. I don't really know criticals and stuff like that, but whatever. Just go for it. Care factor is pretty low. So, you said house. How do I find this house? There. Okay. Cool. Cool. Okay, give us 2 seconds, because we have to come back here anyway to talk to Tharn. So let's go talk to Tharn. Of course, gotta sell shit and deconstruct shit. But, oh, the study was literally right here. Nice room. Not much in the way of shelves, though. I mean, not much in the way of books either. Do we ever travel to southern Elsweyr in this quest, by the way, sir? Or is it purely in northern Elsweyr? I feel like it's only going to be in northern Elsweyr, which is quite sad. What are we chatting about?
When you look at the world as lines on a map, it all seems so small and insignificant. I was trying to determine the meaning of this document, but so far the secret eludes me.
Well, feel free to tell me and I will help you unravel the secrets. I came to offer my help. Did you find out anything about Uraxia's final order?
I found a letter, but it's not complete. Looks like a scribe's dictation. I've been searching for more, but I haven't made much progress through the royal stacks. With your help, perhaps the search will go more quickly.
Okay, well, tell me about the Dictator Letter you found.
It alludes to an order Uraxia was preparing to deliver shortly before our assault on the palace. It mentions a Captain S, the Cygnus Irregulars, and a favor for the dragons, but gives no indication as to who they are or what the favor might be.
Can't help you. About your half-sister.
We did what had to be done. Think no more about it. If you hadn't ended Uraxia, I certainly would have. Now, look around and see if you can find anything pertaining to this unfinished letter. I'm sure it refers to Uraxia's final order.
I'll see what I can find.
This study contains documents from when the Khajiit ruled Rimmon, as well as papers that cover the span of Uraxia's rule. So many, many papers. She was a prolific writer, I'll give her that. At least she didn't destroy her files before she died.
Well, I don't think she expected to die. So, what should I be looking for again?
Anything pertaining to this so-called
Dragons
final
and any significance.
order.
Okay. Do you have anywhere in particular you think I should look? I doubt it's going to be right here on a table, but anyway, dragons, a report for the Queen. To Her Exalted Majesty, Queen Uraxia. This report summarizes my conclusions concerning the dragons that have made their presence known throughout northern Elsweyr. Are they all in southern Elsweyr, or is it purely northern? Who even rules southern Elsweyr? The dragon that calls itself Mulamnir refers to an even more powerful creature known as Kalgrondid. He has provided dragons to support our efforts against the Khajiit rebels. These massive beasts have been instrumental in many of our victories, just as you predicted. If only we could convince Mulamnir to... I keep forgetting there's a double A there. Mulamnir. To lend us more than a single creature at a time, we could retake control of the entire region. Unfortunately, the dragons seem... Why is dragons continually capitalized? Is Khajiit capitalized? I suppose Khajiit is capitalized, I guess. The dragons seem incapable or unwilling to discern a difference between our troops and the enemy. They take no care to avoid friendly casualties and seem to revel in destruction, no matter the target. I fear our control of these creatures is haphazard at best. My recommendation follows. Order Mulamnir to instruct the dragons to obey the chain of command. Chain of command, wow. Weapons work best when we can maintain complete control over their actions. Also, we must perform a service for the dragons to seal our alliance. I suggest we send an assassination squad to eliminate the last dragon guard believed to be hiding in the Elsweyr wilderness. Centurion Jagus, royal strategist to the Queen.
Control dragons? What folly.
I know, right?
But what was that about killing the last dragon guard?
Well, I thought that was quite interesting myself. Is that something we're going to have to go defend them? Holy shit, look at the books. Oh, this is great. Let's go. Kunzari and the Demon, Part 1. An ancient Khajiit myth as recorded by moon singer Azargo Longtail. In the time before time, when the 16 kingdoms were barely more than 16 tribes, the great hero Kunzari went on many adventures. After Kunzari defeated the giant Droll by consuming 401 moon sugar pies, he met a demon. That's a fuck ton of food. The demon said, "My brothers and I shall take this land and its treasures, even the moons from the sky." Kunzari objected, but the demon laughed. "You cannot stop us, little cat thing." Kunzari said, "Not by myself, foul demon. I shall gather a Krajun, a company of heroes, starting with the Ultma, Nurarian the Perfect, who communes among the buried roots of the alien worms. These are the words, and words are true." Part 2. An ancient Khajiit myth as recorded by moon singer Mizbina. Are these the moon singers I've chatted to? In the time before time, where the 16 kingdoms were young and like kittens at play, the great hero Kunzari gathered a company of champions to combat the demon and his brothers. They had come to Elsweyr to steal the moons from the sky. With Nurarian already at his side, Kunzari turned his attention to the next champion he planned to recruit. "The power of the moons will be ours, little cat thing," taunted the demon. "How can two possibly hope to stop many?" Kunzari said, "Because two shall become three, annoying demon. As soon as this one rescues Flintfield demon hunter from the alien lair of creeping ebony plants. These are the words, and the words are true." I'm pretty sure these are the stories we already heard. An ancient Khajiit myth as recorded by moon singer Satari. In the time before time, where the 16 kingdoms roamed with wild abandon, the hero Kunzari gathered champions to deal with the terrible demon and his horde. With Nurarian the Perfect and Flintfield Demon Hunter, he sought a third champion. The demon said, "Oh, little cat thing, you amuse us. How can 3 tiny morsels ever stand against us?" Kunzari laughed. "We may be tiny, but we are persistent, and tricky too, as you will see. Tricksy hobbitsies, apparently." Then Kunzari turned to his Krajun. "One more we need, a Khajiiti queen of renown, a Nequina sharp-tongue who loves to bask in the glow of the big moon, where she reflects and thinks deep thoughts." These are the words, and the words are true. Uraxia's personal journal. Okay, well then what's this? Captain's letter. Okay, cool. You're really going to teleport right there. To be fair, that's probably what I'm going to do exactly. Khajiiti myths and legends continue to intrigue me. Interesting. I thought she held them in disdain. After all, it was the stories of Kunzari, as told by the Moonsingers, that led me to the Ruststone and allowed me to trick my blundering half-brother into releasing the dragons from the halls of Colossus. I wonder what else might be waiting for me in the remaining tales of Kunzari. Certainly the significance of the betrayer, whose disgusting head follows my chief necromancer around like a sad little puppy. He came to us from those legends, and the need for the Moongate, though I must admit, at least here in my private notes, that a complete understanding of the metaphysics behind it all still eludes me. Meanwhile, I understand that our investigation into the rumours of a last surviving member of the Dragon Guard here in Elsweyr have finally come to fruition. We can eliminate this potential threat and show Calgrondeed the true value of our partnership. I look forward to studying Prefect Callow's report in greater depth. If the Infernal Man ever agrees to send it to me.
Old Khajiiti legends and rumours of a last Dragon Guard. Intriguing.
And now we've got this Captain's letter. Your Royal Majesty, my trained squad of elite assassins is ready to perform whatever services you require. However, since my assassins are few in number, it would be prudent to provide us with support in the form of auxiliary troops. If I may be so bold, I suggest granting me the authority to commandeer the soldiers from the Cygnus Irregulars. Hey, I found your Cygnus Irregulars! I need to stop at Sandswell Manor anyway to collect Prefect Kalo's report on the last Dragon Guard. Besides, any chance to stick a knife in that haughty Imperial always appeals to me. He considers my mercenaries to be inferior to his troops, and I hate him for that. Captain Solinia. There's a comma there. Does she not have a title? He, she, it.
Captain Solinia. That must be Captain S. And the Cygnus Irregulars are Imperial troops under the command of Prefect Kalo at Sandswell Manor. I think you found everything I need to fill in the blanks. Let's talk.
We had to move to talk? Like, I was quite okay talking exactly where we were, but okay.
The documents you uncovered allow me to make sense of this unfinished dictation. I believe I now know the contents of Uraxia's final order.
So what was it?
Uraxia ordered Captain Solinia to assassinate a Dragon Guard in an effort to appease
it was
the
pretty
dragons.
well spelled out in what I just read.
Solinia plans to commandeer as many additional soldiers as necessary from Prefect Kalo at Sandswell Manor and retrieve a report.
Dragon Guard? I don't understand.
Neither do I, at least not fully. The Dragon Guard were the sworn protectors of the Imperial Emperor. At least they were until they fell out of favor. Uraxia has ordered her assassins to murder what she claims to be the last Dragon Guard. Don't ask me. The Dragon Guard I knew failed to protect the potentates and were disbanded in disgrace. They claimed to have descended from legendary Akaviri dragon hunters. But that's all it was. A legend. We need to get to Sandswell Manor.
Well, I hope that Prefect Kalo is going to survive for quite a bit, because I'm not going straight to Sandswell Manor, sir. So, I mean, my money's on him already being dead, regardless of how long it takes me to get there. I'll head to Sandswell Manor and find Prefect Kalo.
We can't take any chances. Uraxia's final order directs her assassins to murder the last Dragon Guard. If the dragons consider this threat real, we need it on our side. Meet me west of the city, on the outskirts of Sandswell Manor.
I don't even know where it is. Do you know anything about Captain Solinia or Prefect Kalo?
Kalo is mentioned in Garesh Rhee's intelligence reports. He commands a garrison of troops in an estate seized when they conquered the region. As for Solinia, I've never heard of her.
It is female, cool.
But an assassination squad.
With a name like that.
Never a good thing.
Indeed. Now, I'm going to yeet to my new house. Hall of the Lunar Champion. Travel house. Sorry. I was against a wall. I thought I'd move. One second, there's a bookcase, bookshelf, whatever. Why do I always look like a crazed loon when I do that?